Happy day after Christmas. Do. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me okay. I think my camera's a little crooked, but too late to change it now. All right. Oh, Zinni, are you okay? These weather changes are hard on Zinni Cat. Okay, we'll do a treatment as soon as I'm done. All right, so card of the day. Gosh, there was an ad already, and I put it on low. Card of the day is for the Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky is the Page of Wands. Now, what exactly does the Page of Wands do? The Page of Wands is the newspaper boy. He's the old newspaper boy that would stand at the corner and say, paper, paper, read all about it, right? So it's very important to have your ears open and be alert and receptive and listen to people today, even your family members, your mate, your neighbors, to news announcements, opportunities, things that you will hear, right? Because it is not written, it is audible. It's something that he yells, it's something that he announces. And it's usually about the actions of others or actions you can take. So it's very important to, okay, good. So it's very important to listen to announcements and to your people and to your family members and friends. Okay. And if you're on Blue Sky or Instagram or Facebook, give me a like. Show me that you're there. Speaking of likes, I'm not quite sure why my hype button isn't working, but I have a message into YouTube. It is enabled in my advanced settings. So just want to let you know I'm working on it. And I just found out that I'm going to be traveling in the month of March. So I'm going to hold off on the tarot class. So if you already sent me an email, I'll send you one back that says I'm probably not going to start one until I get back. Okay. Sorry for the delay, but an important trip coming up. Okay. I've got lots of good questions from the community page. I also wanted to let you know, hey, Lisa Foster. So I wanted to let you know, I feel that it's very important to remain very positive right now. I feel very insightful and I feel very excited about this new year. And I think I'm going to do a show on New Year's Eve. I don't think Jen Lynn is doing their 7-hour show, but I'm not sure if they're going to do a show or not. So, but I want to ask people to come on and other readers to come on and tell me 10 helpful hints that have been really helpful in their lives so that everybody can do. Oh, thank you, Patricia. So everyone can share some helpful hints, like the 10 or 5 top helpful hints that they would like to share that was impactful in their life. So I think I'm going to focus on that. But I want you to be patient and trusting and active in our responses and in our protests, of course, and anything that we can do to help the economy with others. I really, really, truly feel that even though health, thank you, health is a problem for Trump, I don't feel that that's what's going to take him out. I mean, eventually it's going to take him out. But he's going to be removed. I feel that he is going to square pegs in the house. I feel that he is going to be impeached and he's going to be removed. And I feel very positive that he's going to be removed. And I think the military is going to be part of that. Now, whether they recommend it or if it's an order that he gives, surely you can see how that can happen now. The tide is turning in our direction. We are getting the wind for our sails. So I want you to stay positive, and I really want you to work on taking good care of your health, and I just think that's really important. He's waning. His energy is waning, and I feel really, really good about it. Okay, so and I want you to feel good about it too. And just keep asking your guardian angel for the most benevolent outcome. Send the benevolent prayers. any and all beings to aid, assist, and help provide support and strength to stand our ground, to put orange down, or for the orange to be dismissed, or make your rhymes, your spells, your incantations, whatever you want, however you want. All right. And please remember to do your vision board. I really think it's important, even if you've never done one before. I did an okay video on it. I mean, I liked it. It had a little audio problem, but people told me you could figure out what I was saying. I just think it's important to start with just a picture of something that invokes a feeling of joy, or something pretty, or some joy or happiness or curiosity even, because those are all good things. Thanks, Emma Swan. Well, I think it's RM Swan. Anyway, just something, a beautiful picture, because we want to attract more beautiful things into our lives. So don't make so many rules about it. Let's just some short-term goals, and let's get this party started. All right. Okay, so Shirley wants to know, well, first of all, okay. I just want to know what the overall energy is for 2026 for all of us family of light workers. So let's ring the bell. We ring in the new year. Move my celestial on there to anchor that microphone. All right. All right. And the Knight of Pentacles tried to fly out there. So it's about being patient, having patience and persistence pays off, right? What is the overall energy our angels want us to know for the theme of 2026? Maybe I'll rename the video that. The theme of 2026. All right. I'm not sure if you've gone to my video bank. I did the vision board class as a live video. So just go to my homepage and you'll find it there under live videos. All right. So this is about giving and receiving. Ask and it is given. Open your mind to receive in the famous Catherine Ponder book. Opening your heart to receive. Knowing that there has to be an exchange, knowing that the person needs to give to you, allow people to help you. Use your tool. Your biggest tool in your toolbox is telling people what you're trying to be, do, and have in your life. And communication. Danny Shea is in the house. Woohoo! Love and prayers for everybody that's in California that got too much rain, and hopefully your day was better today. And this is a reminder that, with the Queen of Cups on top of it, it's like, what you need to do. We know that we have to maintain balance in all that we do, right? There isn't any hierarchy. We are all even. We are all loved. And if we stay balanced, there is no hierarchy. So we don't see ourselves as only receiving so much or only being able to give so much. We know that the universe is filled with abundance, right? Okay. All right. And this means listen to our intuition. We already know the answer. I mean, we already know, right? We really do. We already know how this is going to be. And if you're good on the giving and not so great on the receiving, or if you're not so great at giving and when you're really good at receiving, I don't know, but we need some balance, okay? And use your magic. Okay, boost your self-esteem. There is a big pull here, a big boost that we need to get from being spiritual with one another and remaining optimistic and know that there are possibilities. Sometimes things do look bleak and they are difficult, but there's always an answer and there's always resources we haven't found yet. Why? Because we haven't found them yet. We have to search for them. We have to believe they're out there first. There's a whole universe out there. But the Kabbalah and the stained glass window stand for the ability to look up even in the face of adversity, and lean on each other. And they're not alone, are they? Okay, even when times are tough. There could be some heavy snowfall. So let's just say that there won't be too much that we can't handle it. Okay? All right. So take your skills to the next level with your spirituality and your intuitive skills. Use elemental energies as well, and things that are found of the earth. Sharpen your internet skills too. Take it to the next level. All right. We stand firm in our beliefs. We stand strong in our beliefs. We crack jokes because this, the Queen of Swords, she's a badass. She's a badass. She tells a mean joke. She can cut a mean rug. And you do not want to get on the bad side of this lady. You do not. So humor, dancing, music, mean business, and execute judgment and hold firm. Okay? And make sure that you're balanced. Sometimes she doesn't spend enough time with other people, so we just have to make sure that we're balanced with the exchange. Okay. All right. We may need to trim the fat a little bit in the financial department. Also, they're telling us that, of course, we've always seen that it was going to be 3 queens that take out the orange person. And what do we have here? 3 queens. We've seen that since I was in the little office in the big building. All right. Okay, so use all the magic that you can get your hands on, all the elemental, use your herbs, take all of the knowledge from each one of the queens and embody them at the appropriate time. They're so strong here. But the Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't believe in spending money on clothing fads. She gets traditional clothing that is timeless. And therefore, she doesn't waste money and doesn't go with the latest hot color of green, or you'll never see her in bell-bottom jeans or bell-bottom yoga pants. And her furniture is timeless and classic. That's it. And it lasts forever. All right. So that type of mentality will help us as well. Okay. Release any and all agitation. We have to remain in an attitude of gratitude, even when the wolves are barking. We can't let the barking wolves obscure our vision of peace and let them get under our skin. We have to share. Not everything that you see is real, right? Illusion. And there will be times around the moon changes of phases that will be, and eclipses that may be a little difficult, but we must again use our intuition to see past the illusions. Okay, now here, now don't get me started on Hogarth's stinky fish, okay? Because this fish is not stinky. Not especially when he's a cute talking fish, you guys. He's not stinky. What it could be, there isn't any icky thing there. They're having fun. They're talking. They're using their imagination, their creativity. That's what Cups is all about. He's giving them a little message. This is messages from all of the world's little creatures and littles and the beings all over the world, right? And so it's important to use our intuition and our creativity and the arts. Again, singing, dancing, intuition, designing a garden, any type of design, even architecture design. But this is using our imagination and watching for signs from Mother Nature's animals. The Native Americans and their, hidden messages of animals and herbs are just so important. So watch all of the critters, right? All of Mother Nature's critters. They will give you signs. The queens will work together. Okay. So in our hopes and fears, in the ninth place of the Celtic Tarot, we have how much we've been hurt in the past. These are things that have already happened. People have already face planted. You and I have face planted and cried. But the sun is coming up. So we hope that it's the sun is rising. We fear that it's not over. We fear that the sun won't rise, and we know what's up. It just goes back and forth. So no worries, a new beginning. Okay. Now, 8 of Pentacles means we will be working hard to help each other. We will start over. We will work on a new job. We'll take up a new opportunity. We'll learn a new craft to help others. And the new administration is going to be cleaning up a big pile of you know what. And so this is going to take all of their strengths, all of their ingenuity, and a lot of it. And we have to stay focused and free from distraction on what we're working on. We have to finish important things like our taxes or our new website or cleaning out our garage or clearing the clutter and changing our life or whatever we're doing. We have to give some of our work, some of the things that we're working on in 2026 will need our full attention, and it will take time. So this guy moves himself from the city so that away from all distractions so he can get his work done. Okay, so it's a work in progress. But look, it looks good. But we'll be doing some things and working on things with others that we've never done before. We're an apprentice. It's the apprentice card. So it's really, this is inspiring and looking forward. And they're telling us to, this is almost like get your druid magic going. That's what it looks like to me. It's so important. Okay. And then on the end is we feel like we've been betrayed. And the heartbreak is on the end. And the splintering of the GOP is at the end of the deck. And believe me, they're splintering. We've seen it. Feel good in our future. Okay? We're going to be okay. I like this. I do like this. Is there anything we don't know about 2026? This is good. I like it. A lot of hard work, but it's good. Oh, the thief isn't in the main drawing. So what does that mean? We don't have to worry about the thief anymore. He didn't show up here. You still have to watch out for a porch pirate or lock your front door and common sense safety, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles fell out. So common sense safety. All right. Now, that 7 of Swords has been forever my Elon Musk card. So just like Bill Barr is my moon card. So that takes us right into Elon Musk. So let's look at, we have 2 questions for Elon Musk. Let's look at what is the year 2026? How does Elon Musk do with the United States in conjunction with the United States? Elon Musk, 2026, his relationship with the United States. Okay, partnerships. Do we choose him? Do we listen to the angel Raphael over our head and go with our head instead of our heart, or do we listen to the hissing snake on the side of the woman? I think we've all been there before. All right. Now, this is where Biden may be. I do want to ask about Biden in 2026 too. because I didn't get to do that the other day with Jen Lin. I had so much fun with Jen Lin. Biden is going to be able to undo or fix things that will make a problem for Musk, okay? And I'm not sure if you saw that Whipple, that guy, the reporter Whipple for Vanity Fair, he was on Katie Couric's channel, and I didn't realize that little old George Bush called Rubio and said, "What the hell are you doing to PEPFAR? You know, you can't just dismantle U.S. aid," and really gave him the what for. So, there's still some action going on here. All right, so here's that Musk card, the Muskrat. Okay. He's wobbling over here. His grift is down here. Pay attention to announcements, verbal announcements that come up on Musk. All right. He will have opportunities for contracts and money exchanges. There will be some people in the U.S. that will not be able, that will look away from his previous grifting, but there are some that will not. This is interesting because he's going to be focused on his intentions in another country. So 2 aces is a change of places for me. He's already concerned about the mischiefs that he's done here. And there will be some things he might have to help us with. So sometimes you have to make a little deal with the devil. I don't know, but he is still having problems here, and that gets him, I don't want to, into places where he can't think right. So, but for him personally, and he is for wind. I'm not completing it. He's for wind, energy renewal. All right, let's see. So that answers the question for Shirley. So there will still be some deals with him. All right, but I don't think they're giant. All right, 2026, Elon Musk. What happens? What kind of year is it for him? Ooh, so I just heard the word tragic in my ear for him. That's so weird. Okay, ethics. Change the wheel of fortune does not go in an upward manner for him. This isn't good. So he will be found with an ethics problem. Okay, base plant. He did much better in the past. Emails. There will be information revealed that will cause an ethics charge. Patience and persistence. Papers and indictments. And something that was done or funneled through Russia. So, and we're finding out that there were so many documents that went through Russian oligarchs and money that was laundered through Russia before the war started, and his association with Putin. So I don't think this goes very well for him. I mean, I'm not seeing tragedy here, but I heard he might feel like it's tragic. Okay. And will we get the facts that the numbers were fixed? Will it be known? Will the U.S. get the facts from Polymarket and how Musk mixed the numbers? Will we get the facts? 2026. I believe we will. Okay. Judgment. Shocking. But it won't be shocking to us, will it? There's the manipulation. There's our answer, yes. And a building or a place a data center, a building, a place, and a team. This could be political science, or science engineer. We will get it. And karma returns, and our good karma returns to us. So I don't want you to be afraid. I just, we're getting really good. When I ask if Trump will be impeached, it's yes. And when I ask if he will be removed, it's yes. I mean, it's not a maybe. The videos are time stamped from Mystery Achiever. Thank you. All right, so we're going to get the information. Now that leads us to, Myrna wants to know, is Harris ready for leadership of the USA? We asked this in our psychic development class, and believe me, she doesn't really want the mess that he's made. It's going to be really something, but we're all going to work to make it better. It sort of like reminds me of how all the women went to work during World War II and how we all banded together to work on things after. Sort of like that. Okay. We're going to ask, is Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, she ready for leadership of the United States of America in 2026? Is she ready? There are legal issues that will have to be worked out. Ooh, now we're getting some of those same cards here. Karma, it was hers. She's going to know about all the money that was paid. In 2026, she'll be beyond the information coming through. Victory after adversity. And the sun rising up after knowing that she was, that she fell and was stabbed in the back and just had a painful outcome there. Now, there are going to be, when some of this information starts to come out, they're going to say more bad things, okay? So this doesn't happen really quick. Then it gets much better, easier. The universe hands her things. She can receive. And there's a part of her that's willing to let somebody else do it. So this is still very, very difficult for her. So it may take all the way. Thank you, lucky girl. Thank you, lucky girl. So it may take all the way into 2027 or the next, because we could have some interim people taking over. It's going to be really strange. So she's willing to go along with it, and she feels pretty good about that, right? If we do these. Okay. She's going to learn what happened. I feel she already knows, but okay. And so then MUZ asks, what is Kamala's energy? Specifically, she wanted to know for March through June. What is Kamala Harris's energy, specifically of 2026, March through June? This is more like August and September. It's strength, holding on for new, even more information to come out. Political science, data science gathering, love. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, and still facing a lot of adversity, infighting, problematic people, everybody trying to throw their hat in the ring. It's crazy. So she finds out about she gets the proof about the betrayal, right? And it's all about the ethics, what she believes, and then it's about working together to rebuild what was what came down. Okay, so this is everyone needing to work together, and this is, the Three of Pentacles is just so much larger than what we understand. This is people that are sharing their skills to work together to obtain success in a project that is bigger than any one of them. So it takes all of everyone, a collaboration. It's a collaborative effort for success in a project that is larger than any one person's doing. Okay. And it's successful. Okay. And all the dark money information will come out. Now, that leads us to the next question. Lotus Queen asked, will Avril Lavigne, I did it before. Will Avril Haynes report be released? All the information from Avril Haynes report be released in 2026. Will the report from Avril Haynes be released in 2026? Will we get the information from it? I didn't see the Ivanka question, Rose Blue. I'm sorry. I asked about Ivanka in the last video. In my last solo video, though. She left. She had to walk away from it getting, the work that she did wasn't shiny anymore. She had to walk away from it. Now someone will help her, but they weren't there then. She was so upset with what Russia had done and the interference. There was sadness, but there's 2 cups still remaining. And the 2 cups, these 2 cups actually belong to the 2 of Cups, the lovers, the partnership that is the 2 of Cups. There's still a delay, so it's not the first part of 2026. Obfuscation. We know the truth already. And the Queen of Swords come up. It's going to take all of 2026 and driblets. They're going to get it, but we're not going to have it all, even by the end of 2026, because it is so much to digest, and it's going to have to go through legal hoops. Okay. All right, so let's take a look and see if it'll all come out. Oh, Intuitive Kathy joined our classes. Make sure that you send me an email to thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, so I can, if you want to join us for Sunday night classes. Okay. thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. Well, then, will all of Avril Haynes' report be? Thank you, Choose Left. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. All right, so will all of the Avril Haynes report come out then by the end of 2027? Will it all be released and examined and Choose Left? I think I know who that is. I think I know that picture. I do know that It's too far away for me to be absolutely positive. Okay. Boy, they really stuffed that down, but this is a yes. She could not release it. There's our Two of Cups. All right. Yay, yay. And the bully will be out-bullied, outmaneuvered. There she is, Queen of Pentacles. Here it is, and it has to do with other people around the world and the internet. It's my internet card, right? When you hold your phone or your tablet or your laptop in your hand, you're looking at the world. Okay. And we already know it. So the answer is yes. So this could be painfully slow. Some of the political science of it, or the data, scientific facts, or the information. But we just have to hang in there. We're going to be okay. We just already did the whole theme of 2026. So if you're just joining us, go back and watch the beginning reading of the theme for the United States for 2026. About, Will, okay, Rose will. Okay. Okay, Teensky. Welcome to our classes. Okay, will Ivanka flip? Make sure you send me an email, thewayofpositivechange@gmail, so I have your email. Will Ivanka flip on Trump, her father, about him selling documents out of Mar-a-Lago? Did she flip? Because Jack Smith probably has all the information. Well, she will not help him. Did you notice how he was at that Christmas table all by himself? Wow, that is just really... I mean, sometimes we have to spend Christmas by ourselves, and I'm sure it's not an easy thing for him to come to anybody's house, but he's a weirdo. I mean, that man is weird. All right. I feel like Jared is the one that has all of the influence over her. She will give the information if she has to. She will turn him in if she has to. She will. And this is also the child, the littles card. So this is a yes. And especially if she gets paid for it. That would always help. All right. Okay, so watch for the kids. Watch for Ivanka. Watch for the flip. Great question. All right. Eva Luz wanted me to ask about the future of Mexico in 2026. How will the country of Mexico do? Will they stand strong? Country of Mexico. She wanted to know if they were going to have a problem with a coup or something. Country of Mexico. I think that's Janet. Okay. All right. There is some instability there. We have to stop the fentanyl stuff. We do have to stop that, but not with Trump and not that way. She has some bad actors in there that disrupt the energy a bit. Oof. There is some aggression. There's some aggression from within. So there could be some attempted coups or some problem. There is keep your eye on Mexico because there's some instability here. Emotional. they're going to have to change some laws. The leader, I forget her name, I can see her face. I admire her. If they continue doing things the same way, it isn't going to work. So there's going to have to be a change. Okay, so that they don't have great success throughout the whole year of 2026. It's not the tower card, but keep your eye on Mexico. Okay. They have to try harder, and they have to be willing to make some changes that may be a little bit more than what they wanted to do. All right. It's me, Janet. That's who I thought it was. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Allie S. wanted to know, will Zelensky win the war? Yes or no? President Zelensky, I did read on him the other day. He does have some good juju coming his way. All right, so will Zelensky win the war for Ukraine? And that could be tricky because Ukraine could win. There are so many kids outside playing. Okay. Hanging on to control. Oh, there will be an ending in 2026 there. So there will be a change. Now, he may bring on a female. This could be the ending of the war, could be a truce, a paper signed, or a deal worked out. He gets a lot of support here. I think he wins. Okay, because this is working it out together. This is, very much like what we got for Kamala Harris. Thank you, BOD321. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you guys. Okay. So it takes everyone to come out to fight. All right, let's see. Will Ukraine win the war 2026? Will Ukraine be seen as the winner of the war 2026? Will Ukraine be the winner of this war? I'm hearing they already are. Let's see. Ooh, they have to outsmart their opponent. And I think that's technically what Zelensky just did to the Pud. Ooh, it doesn't feel like a win. But they have to do everything they can. They have to work very hard. They have to be very smart. They have to make laws. Balance. There's an issue over a building or a certain place here. The ground is unstable. I'm not sure that anyone will actually declare them the winner. But it is definitely going their way. It's very difficult right now, but it is definitely going their way. They have to stay focused. But I feel good for them. Okay. Hey, Buka. All right. Now, let's see. JC wanted to know, did Jeffrey Epstein write that letter to Larry Nassir? Awful. Oh. Did Jeffrey Epstein write that awful letter to Nassir? Yes or no, please? And I just want to remind everybody to please don't rely on hand sanitizer, especially if you're traveling or going to the grocery store. Just don't. Get up, get out of bed, go to the grocery store really early when nobody wants to be there. Okay? Be smart. Get in, get out. Use your hand sanitizer, and then when you get home, wash your hands, and do your ABCs. All right. I mean, I think he wrote it. Yeah, there were partners in crime where they thought alike, right? They wanted to stand up for what they felt, what they liked and what they were attracted to, and they were pissed that Trump didn't get taken in for his part of it, that he didn't get judged. Okay. There's going to be some record coming out that has to do with this, and it's shocking. They already did a comparison with the handwriting. Ghislaine Maxwell had a hand in this. Does that surprise you? And they will haul someone else in to examine it again, or they'll get the report. I think this is a yes. I'd be really shocked if it came up. No, I mean, I'd be shocked. Okay, but hey, Okay, someone just sent me an email about tarot class, and I just found out that I'm going to be traveling in March, so I don't think I'm going to do it until the second half of the year. So I'm sorry, but I just found out about the trip. And I don't want to, tarot class can't be disjointed, so we need to keep it together in those 8 weeks. So it's going to be a little bit later. All right. Okay, MGS wants to know, Jack Smith, will he testify either in public or will his recorded testimony be released? We need a yes or a no. Will Jack Smith's testimony behind closed doors that was recorded, will that be released? Or the report, like all the other reports from investigators and prosecutors, when there's been a special prosecutor assigned, they've always had the report or the video or testifying in public. Will Jack Smith testify in public? Or will we get his testimony? Will it be released? Yes or no, please? I'm sorry, bummer on the tarot class, but I'll let you know. I'm sorry. I just don't want it to be disjointed. And I don't want it, I don't know how long the trip's going to be, so. All right. They're weighing all their options. This is where it took place, in a secure building. He offered what he had. There are rulings. This could be decided upon. There could be one Supreme Court judge or a federal judge that will say, bring it. This is the report itself, things that are written. Boy, if he brings it, it is going to, this is going to be bigger than they thought. No. We may get pieces of it, but there's going to be a big old fight with that. And then there's, people like Bill Barr or other people, or Pam Bondi or other people that'll just say, no, we don't want to hear that right now. So maybe a little bit later in the year, we'll revisit it because things can change. Okay. And then will he, this is, they're really pulling all the artillery out to stop him. But okay, will he do anything to help us in another way? Will he be Sneaky Jack? He's so smart. Will he find another way to help save our democracy. Will Jack Smith find another, Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, find another way to help us save our democracy in the United States? Doesn't mean it comes the way we want it. Okay. But there's other ways. There's a world of possibilities. He will help. And he can get people overseas to come out with things. He's not sure exactly how he's going to do this, but he'll figure it out. Give him a sub from Subway. He wants to do it. Well, that was his world, wasn't it? Previously. He knows it's going to be a real trick to try to get through the courts. He will. He will. He will be free. You know, he can work with another country. He can, with the government of another country somehow, with NATO, but he is going to be free to help us. This is a yes and a yes and a yes. Okay? So they may be able to squash him here for as far as that testimony and the information that he already gave. And they could put him under wraps and keep him this way because it was too much. But he will do it. He will find a way. Okay. So this is really good news. I like this. He will. He's going to offer it up. He'll serve it up. He will. He's going to find another person that will accept it. He could even leak to someone else that Ivanka was a part of it, or some. There's another way to skin. Okay, I'm not going to say that. There's another way to pierce the orange balloon. How's that? Oh, that's right. Thank you, Lisa Foster. All right. Lisa Foster saved the day. Okay. President Joseph R. Biden. How does he do for the rest of 2025 and the year of 2026? Don't give up on Jack Smith. He is going to come up with a very good idea. He's going to devise a plan. President Joseph R. Biden. How's he going to do the rest of 2025 and 2026? I need to retitle this video somehow, and I need to put in there that Jack Smith will still save the day. Okay. Biden is working very hard to get information out on Russia and Putin because he feels that that is where the destroying energy came from. And he knows he took a faceplant, and there's nothing he can do about that part, but he can find a way. And he is stern and madder than a murder hornet, and he is going to do something because he's not accepting this. So he will also have to come up with the plan to outsmart the opponent. But he's a Scorpio. And Putin is a Libra. And when it comes to males, my money's on a Scorpio. Now, the Libra will get in a very good trick. Trust me, the Libra will get in a very good trick and will trip the Scorpio. But the Scorpio will get the last thing. Okay, he's going to offer up some sort of a false narrative or a Trojan horse, or he was going to lure someone into a trap. Okay, that's what I think this is. He's going to bait someone into a trap. And he's waiting for them to take the bait. He knows about Avril Haynes' report. Isn't that something? He knows. Okay. Now, sometimes he doesn't want to do what he's supposed to do. And he doesn't follow all the health information that he gets. He is trying some different herbs and things like that. And there is the big winky, which is the prostate or the bladder and kidneys area. So he's going to have a better year. So whatever treatments they did, and then he's right up there with the sun card with Jack Smith. So when he puts those glasses on, he's not done putting his aviators on. Okay, he isn't finished, and he's got he's got some stingers left. Okay, all right. Well, I'm so glad about that. Okay. Ooh, I was afeared looking at that. All right. All right. Anyone else that you want me to ask about? My brother's a Scorpio, and I wouldn't betray him ever. But I would bet on him. Okay. That was on Joe Biden. Thank you, Lisa. I'm indebted to you. All right. Did I miss anything? Mexico. Let's take a look at Putin. Oh, let's take a look at Canada too. Canada 2026 and Putin 2026. We keep getting the death card, so. All right, Lisa's brothers. Okay. Okay. Putin 2026. Now, I keep getting the death card for Putin and Russia, and I also get it for the Trump administration. Oh, that's a good one. Speaker. He has high hope. There's the death card. See, there's change. There's inevitable change coming to Putin that he will not be able to commandeer. He has to give in here. He's trying to manipulate. He may leave. He may leave this earth. This is a portal that you can go out. He's trying to muster. He's trying to do the power and get everything that he wants. And then he acquiesces here. So things are not going to go his way. He will get some things, but he will not be seen as the winner of this. All right. And then hopefully maybe this is Navalny's widow that may be able to come kick his arse. Okay. Little arse kicking. Okay. Canada. The country of Canada. They stand strong. 2026. How will they do? Live long, stand strong to our Canadian besties. So they are making changes within their own system. So they got a similar card that Mexico got. They have to make some changes. Their optimism is a little on its side here, but they're trying because they've been put through the ringer like we have. They know that patience and perseverance is the answer. They stand strong. They stand united. And they will call for unity. They're willing to wait it out for the stupidity to stop. They're taking in some cash. Their ethics are strong. They stand in judgment of the orange one. And then they get that they're working on what we're working on for the future. This bodes well for both countries. Okay, they're going to have to work hard though, and so are we. So we got the same outcome card as Canada. Okay, working very hard. She works hard for the money. All right, new speaker. Will we get a new Speaker of the House? And let's see. Will we get a new Speaker of the House before the midterms? Will we get a new Speaker of the House before the midterms? Or at the midterms? Let's see. I think we can. It's going to be difficult. Patience. There's some sneaky stuff here. There's a lot of inbreed fighting. Scale to 0 to 10, we're at 7. We're getting there. Keep your ears open. Some people will not commit. Some people are like, I don't even know what the heck. They're trying to stop it. Not a lot of people are going to want that job. I'm just telling you right now. They're going to try to give it to somebody else, and they're not going to want it, which is where we're at with Elf on the Shelf right now. Little Mikey. Let's see. Let's just, I mean, we know it's coming. But how about, let's look at Hakeem Jeffries. Now, I always get him having a problem with being speaker. Because I always get his wit, Catherine Clark. So I'm not sure. Okay. Hakeem Jeffries. Does he have a good year, 2026? He knows it's Russia too. He hasn't been able to get everything through that he wanted to because of that. And the money that came through Russia, all of the money through the oligarchs that was funneled through there, parties came apart. It broke his heart. He has the son. He gains power and control. Happy family, happy house. Celebrations. It's a great year for Hakeem Jeffries. So whatever was plaguing him is right up at the top right now. So he's going through this line of energy right now, but it gets better, buttery better, because everything is better with butter or bacon or butter in your bacon. Okay. All right. Now I'm getting hungry, guys. All right, I don't want to read on Speaker Maga Mike because I know he's going down. I just know it. All right, we'll do some more readings when I come back. I don't know if it's going to be Sunday. I know for sure I'll be here Tuesday. Depends on about how much more craziness is going to happen, but I just don't want you to worry. Please watch the beginning of the reading, of this reading today. We got a great message. And Trump will be removed. He will be removed. This isn't an impeachment that doesn't go anywhere. He will be removed. All right. So what's the message for this weekend for you and I, specifically for this weekend? And we're right at that 1 year point. So just hang in there. We've made it this far. Thank God for you guys. I gotta go pin my cat down and give her updraft. Oh boy. Okay, change is happening. Inevitable change is taking place now. The energy shift is taking place now. Surely you can feel it. Okay. And when I did the readings, if you go back to the live reading I did that is named Flying Monkeys, Who's Out, Who's In, Many of them, like Bondi, and many of them got either movement cards, they have to be moved to another job, or they're frozen. So, but don't worry about them. You focus on yourself. Take baby steps for small goals this weekend. Baby steps, small goals. There could be some icky stuff going on in the world over this weekend. I don't like that energy at all. But hopefully it gets better this way. Okay, well, then we stick with it. Giving and receiving and giving. Everyone is equal. The people, corporations, even big tech, I think they're changing. Oh, I wanted to ask about Jeff Bezos. Okay. I think I'm still going to do that. Okay. The ocean is never the same. It is never the same. Each day when you go to take your walk, it's up further, the tide's going out at a different time. It's always changing. So balance the energy as best you can. Balance, balance, balance. Okay? Roll with it. Expect some change. Be flexible. Spiritual awareness, getting your, listening to your favorite spiritual guru, whether it's a spiritual person or a self-help, like Mel Robbins or that other guy. Oh my goodness, I need food. Okay. Patience, spiritual growth, patience, perseverance. Breathe your way through. Trump will be unstable, instability with the orange. All right? Make smart alliances. Spend your money wisely, choose wisely, do deals with people who help your mental and physical health. And if you have a friend or a family member that comes around, you may need to make a decision with your head over your heart. Does that person deserve a second chance? Or do you need to slam that door shut? Because sometimes you have to slam the door. Head over heart this weekend. Okay? So control and breathe their way through the emotions. I want to ask about Jeff Bezos. Now, I have a long history with Jeff Bezos. He doesn't know it, but we do. He was on my vision board. I'll tell you the story another day. After I went through a really horrific divorce. All right. Let's see. Jeff Bezos. He did do a very nice charity project. He and that Lauren, whatever her name is, they did for the ocean stability and shark inhabitants and ocean animals in a few different places in the world and around Florida. And he also they left big, wonderful tips in Venice. I know you guys, but I have a history here. He was bullied. And Lauren Sanchez, thank you, Becky. He was bullied. So he was on my vision board because they told him that Amazon would never take off. They called him stupid. They said that the Kindle wouldn't work. You can't buy books online, blah, 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 blah. They just told him, they made fun of him all the time. And I'm just not going to tell you everything, but I have hope. He lost his mind a little bit, a lot of it, but I have faith that he will. Like Zuckerberg, he didn't tip anywhere when he got married and he doesn't do that kind of charity work. He doesn't even know what that means. All right. Don't harsh me on Bezos. There's a history. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Square Peg. All right. Does Bezos have a good year in 2026? Okay, so maybe he's got to figure out who he's going to do business with, right? So he has to use his head over his heart. He doesn't have good feeling over some of the people that he has had to make current deals with. You think? Okay. He's trying to use his smarts. He's trying to stay up. He does care about Mother Nature. Okay. I don't know why, but he's going through a tower moment right now because this is at the crown of the reading. So one of his projects is not going very well, and he's going to get shocking news. Maybe somebody outbids him for something, or someone that he thought he could trust, or I don't know what this is. Oop. I don't know what that is. Okay. Now here's the death card again. Change is coming. Like it or not, change is coming. So I wonder if he dumps Sanchez already. I wonder if Sanchez dumps him. Lover's card right there. So he goes through a huge change. I hope it's not his health. And then he freezes. Man, I think Trump is going to get us into some trouble. We're okay, though. I already read on the United States. We're okay. Don't worry. It could be investments into, it could be a family problem, and it could also be investments that he could have made in other people, in other companies. Could be the space program. We need to look at the space program in 2026. Let's look at that. You guys help me, remind me of that on Tuesday, because we're going to ask about more things in 2026. So if you could help me think of topics and people. Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd think somebody was getting a little something on the side here, because this means I'm juggling more than one something. I can't say what I'm thinking. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. He's okay. All right. Maybe this is family and corporations that go through giant changes, and he's going to come out okay. So I just want to ask if he's going to help the United States. All right. Will he help the United States? Will he be seen as a helper? Will he be seen as a helper? Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Please. I can't. He was on my vision board for too long. I'm the one that I would change. I would change things all around him, but I left. All right. His bald head on there. All right. Will he be seen as a helper to the United States? Can't get this project off the ground here. Oh, same cards. A lot of people form a negative opinion about him, of course, and they always do. And then maybe he didn't pay taxes, or maybe he needs to. Trick. Is he tricking someone, or is he getting tricked? He needs to open his eyes. Okay, you need to do a better job, Jeffy. Damn it, Jeff. He's not on my vision board anymore. But it looks like he doesn't change something fast enough, is my guess. All right. Shoot. All right. There's hope for tomorrow. Well, that was 2026. So maybe he'll turn everything around in 2027 after his face hits the ground, in the Ten of Swords. That's always very helpful. All right, you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. I'll be watching Petty Boots Sunday night. And I'll see you soon. All right. Much love to you. Thank you, Square Peg. Thank you for the super chats. Lisa, thank you very much. Okay. Bye.